Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I am your host, your bartender in the OSR, Eric Tenkar. So, what are we looking at? Well, before I tell you what we're looking at, there's a link at the bottom of your screen. Tenkar's there. It's tavern.games/DTRPG. It takes you to Drive Through RPG. It's a Christmas in July sale going on right now. Oh my. Oh, I don't know. I'm experimenting with my. Oh, look at that. I'm getting green effects. I'm experimenting with my green screen, which looks a little bit better, but it gives me this unholy green glow around my head. I don't know. We shall see. So, Gary Gygax park bench dedication. All right, we heard something about this. There's a new park bench that's being dedicated to Gary. It is a new bench. It looks just like the old bench, but it is a new bench. The old bench is being put back into storage to be recycled or reused. If there was a more worn bench in the park, the old bench will get brought out to replace it. But this is a new bench. Today, Thursday, the 27th of July, dedication ceremony for a park bench dedicated in memory of D&D co-founder Gary Gygax is taking place in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. A notice was posted by Gygax's daughter, Heidi Gygax Garland. And I like this. Looks nice. This flyer, whatever, that faux graph paper from the time with the aged edges. Gygax Park Bench, the Gygax Memorial Fund, cordially invites you to the dedication ceremony of a new park bench dedicated in memory of E. Gary Gygax, co-creator of Dungeons and Dragons and New York Times bestselling author. Ceremony will be held on Gary Gygax's birthday, Thursday, July 27th. That's today. It happened earlier at 2 p.m. Central Time. Invitees include Gygax family members, friends, former TSR employees, the City of Lake Geneva mayor, and other officials, press, fans, and the general public. The park bench dedication site is located in the City of Lake Geneva at the far west end of Elm Park, aka Library Park, right near the shore path. Marked with an X below. The map looks really cool. Looks authentic for the time, even for now in somebody's D&D notebook. Additionally, Gygax's wife Gail shared an image of a proclamation by the mayor of Lake Geneva announcing Gary Gygax Day. Proclamation now. Yeah, the paper is a little crumpled, but the City of Lake Geneva Proclamation. Whereas Gary Gygax grew up in Lake Geneva, lived his whole life here, and created his fame and fortune here, and most importantly, shared it with his hometown. And whereas Gary was a visionary whose ambition to share his love of games, science fiction, and fantasy would lead him along a path to create a game that would change the world and create stories that would make him a best-selling author. And whereas he founded Gen Con here in 1968, now North America's largest gaming convention with 60,000 attendees. And whereas he founded his game company TSR, this is the original TSR, folks. Don't get confused. Here in 1973, employing over 400 people. By 1983, over 6% of Lake Geneva's population. At that time, over 1 in 20. Whereas he wrote and published the world's first role-playing game, Dungeons and Dragons, here in 1974, a game that has been translated into dozens of languages and played by over 50 million people worldwide. And whereas his game company would not only publish not only Dungeons and Dragons, but hundreds of other games loved and played by millions of people worldwide, and it would become a major publisher of science fiction and fantasy, producing over 260 short stories and over 360 novels, enjoyed by hundreds of millions of readers around the world. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Charlene Klein, do hereby proclaim Thursday, July 27th, 2023, as Gary Gygax Day. You get the seal of the City of Lake Geneva, and it's signed by the mayor and the city clerk. Actually, that's pretty cool. That's more activity that we have seen from the Gygax Memorial Fund. And I started covering that shortly before I retired. So I'm going to throw out 8 years. More than I've seen in 8 years. So I give credit where credit is due. It's good to see. I still am not someone who will tell you rah rah, throw more money out of after this, but I'm glad to see something's being dedicated. There is something that is being recognized by the city. So let's see what else can come from this. All right, folks. On that note, tomorrow night, two events, twice your Tenkarian gibbering. Woohoo! You thought I forgot. So, your Tenkarian gibbering will start at 6 p.m. on a special live stream on the Tabletop Tap Room. And I will include a link as a pinned comment to do that. And then 8 p.m. tomorrow, the random party generator on this very channel with none other than Doug Cole as our special guest. It's going to be a lot of Tenkar tomorrow. It's either good or bad, depending on how you look at it. But if you enjoy what we do, if you enjoy me and my co-hosts, subscribe, like, comment. You know the spiel. You love it. All right, folks. On that note, God bless. Good night.